Hello, friends. It's Miss Anita again. If you're just now tuning in, I am one of the pre-K 3 teachers here at Incarnation Academy, and we are going to be going over day 3 of our morning message. Okay, so if you would just take a look at the board, I have written our morning message, and we have new focus letters. Our focus letters for today is, look, capital Q, and look, it's the same letter as our handwriting letter for the week. So we have capital Q, lowercase q, and lowercase k. Again, if you want to say it with mommy and daddy, and if mommy and daddy would just quickly write down our morning message, that will be great too, because after I read it, after we've read it and clapped it, then we're going to go and find our focus letters, okay? So, I'm going to read our morning message for today, okay? Quentin quietly flies his kite, okay? Get your clapping hands ready, okay? And we're going to clap the morning message. Quentin quietly flies his kite. Good job, friends. Okay, now that mommy and daddy have written down your morning message, now we're going to go and find our focus letters, okay? So the first focus letter that you are going to find for me is capital Q. Let's see if you can find and circle capital Q. I'll give you a little time. All right, friends, now that you have found capital Q, our next focus letter that you will find and circle is lowercase q. Lowercase q. Okay, now that you have found lowercase q, now you're going to find lowercase k. Lowercase k. All right, friends, now that you have found your focus letters, capital Q, lowercase k, you are all done with this morning's message. So now that concludes our morning message for today. Okay? Now we are going to do our read aloud time. Well, today we're going to do something different. So on Monday, we read this book called If I Had Wings, and it basically talked about things that fly, that have wings, and then it also talked about things that have wings that don't move, and things that have wings that do move, okay? So, in this book, we talked about this vocabulary card here. It's called aviator. Can you say that with me? Aviator, okay? This is our vocabulary word for the week, okay? And I'm going to tell you what the definition of an aviator is, okay? An aviator is a pilot. So an aviator is someone who flies a plane, whether it be a pilot or a co-pilot, okay? And the man in the picture, what is he doing? Sorry. He is flying the plane. So he's either the pilot or the co-pilot. So aviator is someone who operates the airplane, pilot or co-pilot, okay? And then our next vocabulary card is an astronaut. Can you say it with me? Astronaut. Now, what is an astronaut? Does anyone know? Can you tell mommy and daddy what an astronaut is? Okay, I'll give you a second to talk to them about it. Now, an astronaut is a person who is the pilot or crew member on a spaceship. It is the pilot or a crew member on a spaceship. All right, friends. Okay, so that's how, if I had wings, this is how we learn about the different positions or people that are in this book as it relates to being a pilot or a co-pilot, which is called aviator, pilot or co-pilot, and then we have astronaut. Okay, a person, pilot or crew member that's on a spaceship. All right. All right. So that concludes our literacy and read aloud time. Okay. So now, today, we are going to go over our letter Q again. So on Monday, we built the letter Q with wood pieces, okay? Magic C curve. Magic C curve goes down all the way around back to the top, and then we add our little line, okay? So now, and then Tuesday, we wrote it on the whiteboard. Remember? Okay. So, today, we are going to write it on, what does this look like, friends? It's a chalkboard, okay? So what do we need to use to write on a chalkboard? Well, we need chalk. And Miss Anita had chalk. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. So now, this chalkboard is pretty big, has a what at the top? What is that called? That's right, it's a smiley face. And that's where we always start our letters. Remember, where do we start our letters? Good job. We always start our letters at the top. Okay, so now we're going to start at the top. Okay, so we're going to make a letter C curve, and we're going to keep going and stop at the top, and then we're going to add our little line. Okay, now you try it with mommy and daddy. If you do not have a chalkboard, you can also use paper. If you have chalk, you can always use paper. It could be computer paper, notebook paper, but if you have some colorful chalk, then you could be creative and use that chalk to write on your paper. So remember, we start at the top, and we're going to make a magic C curve, and we're going to keep going. See, I never stop. I keep going. My chalk is going, and then it stops at the top, and then we add our little line. Okay, friends, thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye for now.